first one.
I don't want to drink the bark, man. Alright, we got a small...
Okay, so
I would change the appearance of this now. I'm looking at it through straight up.
Alright guys, local Thai alcohol, WAK. Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
From the coffee cup.
Know what they are.
Okay, hello and welcome to the Fraser Hat Yai show. And today we've got another guest. You may remember from the Lao video, my friend Nick. Don't get the wrong idea. It's just a coincidence that every video that I do with Nick turns out to be a drinking one. Yeah, it's just the way it's happened.
Drinking is a part of life.
So today we're gonna drink something called WAK. Okay, so this is a local Thai alcohol. It's made from I don't know the Thai name. The southern Thai word is look note. It's made from a look note tree, and it's the English name for that tree I think is palm or sugar palm. So basically this is made by fermenting the sap of a palm tree, and it's made in the tree. So they tap the top of the tree, they put like a container, they climb up, put a container there, it slowly drips, and as it drips it naturally ferments and creates this stuff. So we're going to do 10 questions today, 10 frequently asked questions about Thailand, and 10 shots of this stuff. So we ran out of glasses, so I'm drinking out of a coffee container today. Nick's got the glass. So let's do a shot first, and then we'll do the first question.
It's quite a colour, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, so this one's aged 8 days, this one's aged 5 days.
Wow, okay.
Apparently they're only really good for 4 or 5 days, so we'll start with this one, the fresher one.
Yeah.
But apparently it just tastes really bad after a while. It goes really sour, but you still can drink it.
I believe it's quite potent with the look.
Anyway, let's
you
do
know
the
what it
new
looks
one.
like?
Let's do the new one. This is the color anyway.
You know what it looks like?
What?
I got this mate from Manchester, and he used to do a lot of like rugby tours, and him and his boys used to prank each other a lot. And you know, they had these like things. If they didn't do something, they got pulled out of the hat. Then everybody else in the team would make a drink. And this is how I'd imagine they made the drink. I mean, they stuck there like there's some really weird gritty shit in there. Looks like a starfish. Like these guys used to like they cut their pubes, right? Like urine, semen, alcohol, beer, wine, whatever, anything goes. That is how I imagine when my drink.
You're putting me off, man.
It's an interesting colour. Anyway, cheers down the hatch. Shall we try the first one?
You just made the first shot 10 times worse.
I'm going to bring this close to the camera so you can have a look. Right. That's the stuff. It's
the stuff at the bottom is tree bark, by the way.
It's tree bark. It doesn't sound very appealing, right?
It helps the tree bark at the bottom helps in the fermentation process of the alcohol. Anyway, let's give it a shake and
are we doing the green one? Isn't this 8 days?
Oh yeah, that's the old one.
Yeah, we don't want to do that one yet.
Alright.
Alright, let's do this. And there's a piece of tree bark. Right,
so it does smell. I'll do the smell test. It does smell like rotten eggs, actual rotten eggs. It's frothy.
How am I supposed to? I got nothing.
Really? You're lucky because it smells like rotten eggs.
We're really gonna do
so
this.
Nick can't smell. If you want to know why, check out the last video we did on Lao.
Yeah, I can't smell it. It's a well-known fact. Anyway, moving on.
So we're gonna do smaller shots this time because last time it got a little out of control. The first one.
I don't want to drink the bark, man. Alright, we got a small...
Okay, so
I would change the appearance of this now. I'm looking at it through straight up.
Alright guys, local Thai alcohol, WAK. Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
From the coffee cup.
Right.
It's very strong, goes straight to your head. It does have a rotten, eggy taste to it.
It's got a really
But it
nasty
is
aftertaste.
It's making my eyes water. So anyway, let's get to what we were going to do today. Question number 1, is Thailand cheap?
It depends. It's as cheap as you want to make it, right? I mean, like, if you want to have, if you want to live really, really on the cheap, it's doable for about, say, 12,000. I think that I have experienced for 3 months. It's doable for about 12 to 15,000 baht a month, but it's really hard work. You can live all right on 30,000, which is about £600 in the old exchange rate. God knows what it is now. But say 50,000, then you're earning £1,000, and you can have a really good lifestyle. And he does really well. So I mean, like, he's saving up a lot of cash. So like, it's doable. You can have a good lifestyle, right? Mm-hmm. But like, is Thailand really cheap? Up to you, as the Thais say. La terre.
Exactly. So the short answer is yes. Thailand is cheap with regards to, if you really want to live cheaply here, you can rent for next to nothing. You can eat rice dishes every day very cheaply, and you can live on less than 10,000 baht a month if you really want to. So is Thailand cheap? Yes. When it comes to things like alcohol used to be cheap in Thailand. These days it's sometimes even more expensive than the UK. So yeah, Thailand's as cheap or as expensive as you would like it to be. Alright, let's do the second shot and move on to the next question.
Very happy about this.
Oh fuck! Oh no, we don't open that one. That's the.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh man, you're so lucky that you can't smell that. It smells like rotten eggs.
We're gonna keep drinking this.
Okay, so yeah, let's do it. I don't like the glass I've got.
I don't think it's the glass, mate. I think it's the drink inside.
Alright guys, so
cheers.
shot number 2, cheers.
Cheers down the hatch.
Awesome. Okay, so what is question number 2, Nick?
Should I tip, or when and where should I tip? Tipping rules, what do you think?
Okay, so should you tip in
It's a nasty aftertaste, really nasty. It's like, I can't smell it, right? But like, it tastes, it comes back up the back of your throat, and like, it's pretty, like,
not good.
Sour, bitter, like, that's not nice. Anyway, yeah, tipping, what do you reckon?
Should you tip in Thailand? Generally no, most of the time. There are some situations where you should tip. I think it often depends on how Thais tend to tip more in more expensive restaurants. They won't tip in like a rice and chicken place. It's 30 baht or 40 baht a plate.
Yeah, maybe if
but they may tip if they're going out in a group.
Yeah.
Going to an expensive restaurant, and they may even tip even if a lot of the time nowadays in Thailand they have the service charge already on the bill, but then Thais still want to tip.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time it's a face thing.
Yeah,
Thais,
face.
Face is very important in Asian culture, and especially in Thailand. And it's important that the Thai, if they're in a group, that they appear that they're not stingy, right? So it's important for them to tip. So should you tip in Thailand?
It's up to you. La terre.
Yeah, it's up to you. Alright, so let's do the third shot. Question number 3. This one, right? Yeah. Oh, I got a bit of bark in that. I don't know if you can see that. I got a lumpy bit of bark that floated out.
Oh, are you gonna drink it? Are you gonna drink it?
I'm gonna drink it, but I'm gonna try and avoid swallowing that piece of bark.
If you drink it, then if I get some bark, I'm gonna drink it.
Smells extremely eggy. Alright. You got no bark.
I got no bite. I'm really happy about that.
Alright, cheers.
Alright, cheers mate. Down the hatch. Oh, it really is getting bad. It's not like the yadong, which just gets better. Just
Okay,
taste.
so question number 3. It's quite interesting. A lot of people ask me this. Do you need to speak Thai in order to be able to live in Thailand? Do you need to, is speaking Thai an important skill to have to be able to live in Thailand? What do you think?
I think the question, do you need to speak Thai to live here? The answer would be no. Do I think it's an important skill to have? Yes. Recently in Bangkok, I had the luxury of not needing to speak any Thai. I spoke very little Thai on a holiday for 2 days. But normally in life in the south, where we live, there aren't that many foreigners, and more of the time, I think both of us spend more time with Thais than English people. So like Thai becomes like sort of this weird English-Thai pseudo-mixed language. You mix the two together and you switch in and out from English to Thai. It just happens. But I think you do need, unless you live in Bangkok or Phuket, if you have Thai friends, right, like learning the language gives you that. It gives you a completely different personality, and that's really difficult to like really get under the skin of people here and really understand people. If you get the language, it helps so much. There are things that they say in Thai which have no translation in English whatsoever, and I don't know how to explain them. Like the mong ring, which is it's a stare that they go. You know, that stare that the girls do. It looks a bit gay if I do it, but the girls will do it to each other. It's like, oh, you're looking at my man. Like that kind of look, it's a mong rang. But we don't have anything like that in English, do we?
So there's some words that don't
There's
translate.
like a whole bunch of feelings you don't translate. Do you need to speak Thai to live here? You don't need to, but I think it helps an awful lot.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, I totally agree. I think, do you need to speak Thai to live in Thailand? No, and that's evident because I know tons of foreigners that have lived here 10, 20, 30 years and cannot even say Sawadee Krap correctly or in any understandable way.
Sawadee Krap.
But do they live a successful and happy life in Thailand? Most of the time, yes. But if you really want to interact with Thai people and live here long term, I think it's very important to learn Thai at least to a basic level. Yeah. All right. So shot number 4, question number 4. Let's
That's
do it.
going to be the end of the video, I reckon.
I think we'll just do 5 questions.
That's a good excuse.
We're gonna do 10 questions.
Yeah, but this drink is fucking nasty. Sorry about the language. It is actually terrible. Like, it's not the drunkenness, it's an awful taste. Not right, I don't know what it smells like. It tastes like shit.
Alright,
let's do it. Cheers, fuck it. Alright, Frank,
Do you taste the egginess? Or is that just me?
that tastes bitter.
Alright. Alright, what's the next question, Nick?
Alright, for you. Frank, is it easy to learn Thai?
Is it easy to learn Thai language?
Like that. Up to you, right?
Like that. ไม่ยากเท่าไหร่ It's not that hard. Like, I'm no expert at Thai language. I speak Thailand at a very basic conversational level, enough to get by. I can read and write at a basic level too. Is Thai easy to learn? I don't think any one language is any harder than any other language. When it comes to speaking, obviously when it comes to reading and writing, Chinese is obviously harder than Spanish if your native language is a Romance language already. Thai isn't that difficult to learn to read and write because it's got vowels and consonants. It's a phonetic system, which does help, which makes it a lot easier than something like other Asian language like Chinese, where there's tons of different characters, and it's not a phonetic system either. To understand basic Thai grammar in order to be able to speak at a basic level, it's not that hard. Thai grammar is quite simple. What's difficult are things like tones and tone rules.
And the class, the society language, like there's different language used at different levels of society, and different appropriateness. That gets me really, that gets me in trouble
too, because a lot of the time, there's levels of Thai, like this kind of level you speak with your friends, and different pronouns as well that you should be using with different people at different levels depending on the social situation. And then there's religious Thai and Thai that should be used with royalty as well.
Thai royalty.
And always knowing how you should be speaking is hard, because one thing I notice is I'm speaking a lot of Thai with Thai friends, and then I start using like lower pronouns like mung and gu, because I hear them. We're mates, we're close friends, and I hear them with their friends using those pronouns, so I think, okay, I can use those pronouns too, but then when I do, maybe so maybe it's not always easy to judge the situation. Being a foreigner,
you kind of get away with it a little bit, because people are like, he speaks Thai really fucking rude, but hey, he speaks Thai, but it's fucking rude. It's like, if you play it off like you don't know what you're doing, you can kind of get away with it for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't use it.
To conclude, is it easy to learn Thai? Basically, I think learning any language, it all comes down to motivation. If you have the right kind of motivation, learning Thai will be very easy. If you do not have the right kind of motivation, learning Thai will be hard. With regards to reading and writing, the writing system doesn't take too long to learn, and the pronunciation is not that difficult. The hardest part is the tones, and also learning the tone rules with reading and writing to be able to distinguish which word is spoken in which of the 5 Thai tones, and mastering those tones as well. Okay, so that's my answer. Let's do another shot and ask another question.